Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, and thank you guys for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel we'll be looking at the final single carded figure from Wave 10 of the Origins line, and that is mini comic book Trapjaw, evil and armed for combat. We'll be comparing him to his standard edition or his normal version. But here he is, the packaging. Of course, he comes in that really like vintage classic looking back in 80s card back with the red rocks blasting from around the figure with the Master Universe logo coming from those red rocks, the 40th anniversary sticker on the top left corner. There he is, there's the character. And flip around to the back for some absolutely amazing, beautiful artwork. Really cool artwork, actually. Of the figure taking on He-Man. His action call out, and you can change his weapons on his arm. His mouth is articulated, so you can move his jaw up and down. Of course, the other figures in Wave 10, and I have done a review for each of them. So if you'd like to go back and check those out, please do. Alright. Flip it back around. Of course, with a new wave comes with a new comic. And here it is. And I'll do a brief skim. There we go. Now, of course, this comic is the international or multi-language comic because there's no words on the, in the film strip or the comic strip. There you go. But amazing, beautiful artwork as always. And of course, the cross-sell of the figures as well, again. Okay. So I gotta say, with all the mini comic versions, figures that we've gotten throughout Origins, I think he's one of my favorite right here because of the look. I love the skin, the yellowish lime green. I feel like there's a hint of green in here, somewhat. But I have a loose figure. We can look at it closely at him. There he is. There's the figure. And it's pretty much the same exact figure, of course. But there are some slight differences between this version and the standard version. Well, and I'll point them out. There you go. But yeah, like I said, as far as because we got a few. We got the mini comic book Triclops, mini comic book Stratos, mini comic book Prince Adam from that 2-pack. Even Roboto is a few of the mini comic book figures in the waves, and I gotta say he's probably one of my I think he's like number one for me. Even though I love Triclops, it's something about this figure that is really, I don't know if it's the color of him or not. It's a much different color than his standard version. And I have the standard version. I'll put them right next to each other. And so there you go. As you can see, it's the same exact figure, just about. But like I said, there are some slight differences between the two figures. And the first time we got this figure was that 3-pack right here in Classics. And I want to thank Pixel Dan. And it also had mini comic book Stratos and mini comic book Prince Adam as as figures as well. They included, in the 3-pack with Triclops. But there he is. And again, I want to thank Pixel Dan, Dark Horse Comics, for this amazing book. Of course, there's a standard edition in Classics. Alright. Back around. And I do have a loose version, of course, of normal Trapjaw, standard Trapjaw. There he is. There's no more Trapjaw and mini comic book. And one major, difference between the two, obviously, besides the color of his skin and his face, his jaw, is his boots, standard, has these long black boots, and of course the mini comic book has, more standard, normal boots, you see for any other Master Universe figures, right there. Alright. Of course, the same exact belt, it's just a repaint. His arm brace, the mini comic book, you can see, is like a normal arm brace that you've seen standard on, most of the He-Man figures. And of course, Trapjaw has more of a long, I don't know, brace guard, on, arm guard on his. Okay. You notice on the normal version, this looks like metal or like mechanical screw on his shoulder blade, where the normal version is is actually normal. This mini comic book is normal, right there. Of course, this gun is silver, which of course standard normal Triclops is black, that classic look. But I gotta say, from the two, I would have to pick on I would have to go with the mini comic book version. I think the scheme, the color, it looks amazing with the yellow and the silver, with the red up top. And of course, he kept his vintage little rope hole right there. You can have him scale down, down to Castle Grayskull or Snake Mountain. The same weapons, exact same weapons. Of course, it is just his is silver, where the standard version is black. Okay. But the one cool thing, of course, about Origins is that you can mix and match if you wish. If you want to pop his head off real fast and then take, boom. And, there's, normal Trapjaw head on the mini comic book version of his body. There you go. Oh, and another thing, as you can see, I just realized is that the normal standard version of Trapjaw, his face is green, where there we go. The mini comic book is all yellow. So let me just real quick, snap. There we go. There you go. You can see the differences. So it's pretty much, be creative and, mix and match if you wish and choose your own style figure, what you like from between each figures. You can even swap, weapons out, and you can take this and let's see here. Let's put his hook on the, let's do that real fast. There you go. And let's see if we can snap it. Take that out. And we can take this off. And then we can, let's add his belt. Oops, upside down. Right there. And then snap it. There you go. You got a whole new, unique, multi, version of, of Trapjaw, from his face to his body to his legs. You can add different weapons, on him if you wish. Add his, create your own unique figure if you wish. And that's one thing, like I said, about Origins, it's really cool. It's just being creative, and just choosing making something really cool. Let's see here. We'll do a gray hook here. But there you go. And it's very easy to put everything back, He's got to swap a couple parts, but And same thing with the, we can put his green belt here. And we can put, boom. And there you go. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, there you go. So yeah, of course, Trapjaw is, for me, one of my top favorite, bad guys or henchmen. I think as far as the Mount Rushmore of bad guys, I would, for Skeletor's henchmen, I would have to put, like, number 1 for me is Triclops. Number 2 is Evil-Lyn. Number 3 is Trapjaw. And of course, the final one would be Beastman. Oops. Right, there you go. One more look at Trapjaw. And if you give me a second, guys, I will have everything back to normal real fast. Hang on, guys. Alright, guys, as you can see, I put everything back to normal. Really easy to do. Alright, guys. And I'm going to ask the question, like, what is your favorite so far of the mini comic book versions of the figures? Alright, guys, I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the channel or the video, and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys with all things Master Universe. Through Origins, through Masterverse or Revelations, to CGI. Hit that like button, guys. That thumbs up button, guys, please. And hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And tomorrow on Thursday, we'll be looking at the final figure, or figures. That is the Teela Zor 2-pack that came out. Unfortunately, I don't have the loose versions of these. But if you saw my Skeletor and Screech video, it's the exact same figures, with the bird, with the Falcon and stuff like that, with Zor, it looks like Screech, and he has the same functions and stuff like that. So guys, I hope you, and one more thing, guys, please share this video, guys, who has a love and a passion for collecting Master Universe figures through Origins, through Revelations, through CGI. So guys, I hope you have a great great Wednesday. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care, guys.